I told y'all today, I was waiting patiently around, and I said, are there any questions? You don't always get me twice in one day. This is a pretty special day for me. Nobody seemed interested in talking to me earlier, but now everybody's running around.
Pretty physical out there today in the scrimmage.
It was. You know what? I think overall, I mean, as this really wraps up, we got a no padded practice next week, which is kind of a review of what we do in the summer and what we expect out of guys in the summer. And the game Saturday, which is going to be fun. I think we had a really good spring. I appreciate the effort. I think our guys came out with great effort. Today I was worried. We started slow. We had an unbelievable practice inside on Tuesday, and it was pretty physical then too. When we came out, I think it was guys either waiting to start for the scrimmage part, but I think we just started slow. But I tell you, the intensity picked up. It got physical. It got a little chippy. I don't mind that at all, as long as the focus is on doing our job. Don't let chippy become the focus. Let chippy lead to us playing at a higher level, and that's important. And with a lot of guys, I think you always learn those different things and constantly learning how to reel them in, and leaders how to reel guys in. When things are getting really physical, how they're still leading in the right direction and making sure we're producing at a high level.
What caught your attention today? What stood out to you in the scrimmage?
I don't know. We'll watch it on film. There were times today we're trying to, some of it I guess is plotted, but hey, I wanted to see certain things happen out here on the field. So even though it's, we put the guys in game situations, it might not have been called like a game because there's things we want to see today that we might not have in the plan for Saturday. Even on both sides of the ball, so to get some of those things in and reps. So I think that was good that we got a lot of look at that stuff. But I love how we finished. I think we had a really strong spring with great effort. The best part, a lot of good football. You want to see a lot of, you expect to see a lot of good football from your ones. When you can see quality football from your twos, that's when you're starting to build the depth. And I think that's what we saw today and really all spring.
You mentioned the depth. You had several injuries this spring, or guys being limited, but you were still able to conduct competitive practices. So it says about the recruiting the last couple of years, you built those numbers up.
It is, and if the guys, and we tell about those young guys how serious you got to be ready when your number's called. I think we counted out there's possibly 11 offensive and defensive linemen that are not going to be, that didn't practice today and not going to be playing on Saturday, that'll be on the field for practice 1 next fall. That's a lot, and especially to do that to
is that one of them?
No, that's one of them. But to do that and be able to have quality ones and twos, you're talking about an entire offensive and defensive line not practicing, and you still get that quality depth, which I think I'm pleased with, because we're a developmental program, and I want to see guys constantly develop.
It seems like we've been talking about it all spring, but Nick Griffin seems like he gets better every day. Do you like what you can say from him?
I really do, because like you said, it's a confidence thing with him. You're starting to see the Nick Griffin we expect to see, or we have seen. You get to see what you need to see out of him. What we've seen and what we expect and what we hope to get out of him. You're starting to see that more and more now. Hopefully that carries over into the season. He's only going to get more and more confident.
Goal line situations.
Typical Josh. A daily
I
deal.
think I did it the other day. So.
Yeah.
In the goal line situations, it's so easy in spring for guys just to back off and let something happen, but it was really competitive offense and defense. Nobody wanted to get it.
Well, they're not. Down here, I don't mind. The quarterback's going to lower his pads. They're going to get after him too. So that's sacred ground, that line right there. It's very sacred to cross it, and it's very sacred to make sure it's not crossed, depending who you are. And, I don't get too frustrated. They get after each other down there. Hey, that's all fair game to make sure.